I do it to get rid of all these sissy ass bomb throws and let them know you don't fuck with the
Los mexicanos. With the los mexicanos. ¿Qué onda, raza? Saludos. How you guys doing, man? First and foremost, I want to say thank you for watching my videos, man. I made a video last night, but I had to take it down. Not because what they were saying on the comments, man. I just didn't like the way it came out. So I had to remake this video, bro. And hopefully, you know, I address what I want to address on this video. So I had a few, I don't know if they're homies, but they, you know, they tell me to, you know, stop making videos, you know, be super activo. Hey, stay on your lane, you know, stay on your side. Start making videos about paisas. Hey, check this out, bro. Check this out. I'm not talking about open cases. And watch out. Once you tell that to, you know, to the blacks, you know, not with respect to the blacks, but the ones that were saying that the homies were, you know, they were allowed to snitch on prison. And I came out and defended the homies, and I said, nah, that shit ain't, you know, it's not true, bro. There's no motherfucking way that the homies are gonna allow, you know, motherfuckers snitching. And that's not the, you know, that's not the. I don't really give a fucking right ass about what this vato says. You know, I'm a speaker. So, you know, I did most of my time in level 4s, man. I'm gonna show you some flickas, man. Hey, you keep talking like a homie. Hey, bro, I talk the way I want to talk, bro. You know, I'm gonna show you some flickas, you know. And I'm drinking my chanate, you know, watching my flickas. And so anyway, bro, and I try to be nobody. I just, you know, like I said, I did, you know, I'm gonna show you the pictures. This is just a little proof, almost, and what I'm trying to get across, almost. Watch, so last week, I think it was last week, I made a video about homeboy L. One more time, fuck, I wanna fuck it, you know, and homeboy was, you know, he brought it up that Gunners Collective was, you know, being racist towards blacks, and you know, whatever, you know, they got going on, you know, that's their pedo. But at the same time, check it out, bro. Like I said, you know, was good for the goose is good for the gander. Watch out. Homeboy Al, when they were making the live, you know, the live video, and I got the video. I mean, I already, you know, I already made a video. He said, hey, you a paisa that doesn't speak Spanish. He goes, first he says, you a paisa that doesn't speak English. Then he says, oh, you a paisa that doesn't speak Spanish, and I can stick a fierro up your eyebrows. And so I came out with a video. Why not, bro? Because I've been through this shit, you know. Even though, hey, where's the carnalismo? Where's that, hey, paisas and homies who run the same, you know, the same pedo on level 4s, and now, you know, it's not like that. Hey, homie, go to fucking level 4s and level 3. Try to separate the paisas and the homies. See what happens to you, bro. And at the same time, I'm not talking on open cases, homie. Nobody. I'm just speaking on my own personal life. And once in the blue moon, you know, because it concerns me as a Mexicano, as a paisano, and I'm gonna speak my voice, I'm gonna raise my voice. Whoever disrespect the paisas, you know, I'm gonna be there, dog. You know, and you see me with the blacks, you know, the homies, whoever, you know, hey, yo soy Mexicano, soy paisano, homie. When this vato said, pensa, otro shot de café, you know. I got a carila. For those that have been in prison, you know what a carila means. So it's basically a coffee, chanate with some cream and some fucking cinnamon and all that fucking good stuff, chocolate. But anywho, man, I'm drinking a caddy. Swear to God, man, sometimes it amazes me how, you know, last night when I made that video, homie, you know, fools prefer, you know, and I'm not saying, you know, fucking, the sky's the limit, homie. You know, whatever you wanna do to come up, hey, do it. And I'm not saying whites or blacks or shouldn't speak on Mexicanos because we do speak on them, about them, and but they prefer to listen to this, the white dude, I forgot his fucking name again, dog. That big old buff dude, man. Homo used to clown. Fuck. What's his fucking name, bro? The big old, he used to come out. Talking about him, I did his fucking shoot term, all that shit. And I knew he was fucking lying on me. I'll come up with his name right now. So anywho, man. So somebody said that I was defending Garner. I was not defending Garner, homie. I was just, bringing this shit up, saying, hey, what's good for the goose is good for the gander. Hey, if you're gonna talk about shit about, this Bato, if you're gonna expose him, you're gonna sit here and say, hey, this Bato's racist. You racist, man, bro. You racist. Now I ain't have nothing against you. Do what you wanna do, homie. You don't go back to prison, cause don't go. Me personally, I'm not planning to go back. I'm cool where I'm at. Where's Watson, homie? Where's Watson? Where's Watson? Came out fucking talking about I was in the shoe, the military, all this military shit, all that shit. Now look, bro, look. Unluckily, they don't let you take pictures in the shoe, bro. You know what I mean? They don't let you take pictures in the shoe. But I'm gonna show you. And what I was trying to say last night, homie. If these battles, Gunner and Dubs, they've been trying to help me, bro. They did, homie. They did. And I'm not gonna whatever they do, Holmes, whatever they doing with their money, the choice is yours, homie. Whatever you wanna watch, Holmes. But whatever they do with their money, if they're lying, Holmes, they karma's a motherfucker, But all I'm saying is, hey, everybody's entitled. Everybody, the sun comes up for everybody, homie. And I'm not hating on nobody, homie. Watch a motherfucker doesn't know, man, what we go through in prison as a lifer trying to get out, homie. And if these battles make it, if they made it as a lifer, Garner, Rene Enriquez, Renegade Media. And these battles are not a DO because I never belonged to one of those big fours. So I was just on my own. Fuck, I ain't nobody, homie. But look, man, I'm gonna give you the same example that I gave you last night on the video that I deleted. When I was in the Bay, I got into with this Gama. Not too many people, because it happened in the child. So we got into, got me, sliced me. I got him, también, went to the shoe. Went to the home, and when I was in the home in Pelican Bay, I asked Mr. McGee, the head honcho of the committee, hey, Mr. McGee, I want to go back to BR. And maybe I said it last night that I wanted to fix, and it was in my mind that I wanted to go and fix that shit. What happened? Why this motherfucker, got off with me, and I wanted to go back and fix that fucking shit, dog. And knowing that I probably was gonna go over there and had to do. I had to do it because this battle was a Jacob. So anywho, I told Mr. McGee I want to go to, because they wanted to send me to AR. I said I want to go back to BR. And Mr. Magoo says, go ahead. Anybody that has been to the shoe knows Mr. McGee, dog. Mr. McGee, a black dude, all CC2, I think it was. So I went back to the mainland to fix my shit, dog. And as soon as I got there, I heard Rome, hey, did the Bato, talk about me. Did he get his money? Did he fight back? And that's all they care about, though. They didn't give a fuck about me getting sliced or getting cut. They wanted to know if I got mines. Casper from Winter Gardens and also from Chiva, El Bato got down, bro. Me, right? Talk about me. And watch out. In prison, if you don't fight back, if you don't get your money, if you cower, you're gonna be a victim all the time. They're gonna victimize you. Know what I mean? And and somebody comes up to you and says, "What's up? Let's get down, Holmes." You better get down, dog. Look, if I see my brother out here, my brother, that he tries to avoid a fight. Hey, somebody comes up to him crazy, "Hey, what's up? What?" And my brother said, "No, because it's not worth it, And in prison, we got the fucking animal mentality, dog. That, hey, this motherfucker, he's a piece of shit. But my brother, if he didn't want to fight, I'm not gonna trip on my brother out here. Dog said, "Oh, this fool don't want to fight me. He's a coward." Well, that's my brother. He's got a family to go to, bro. He's got kids to. He's got a job to do. He's got he's got a life, homies. He's got a life to do, homies. You know what I mean? He's got responsibilities in life, homie. So his responsibilities, his bills, and his family are more important than this crazy motherfucker, no? You know what I mean? I just walk away and do my thing. Doesn't mean that my brother's a cop. I know my brother, no? So with that, if these battles, if they debrief on, look at all the SNY fucking YouTubers, man. The most successful, man, successful. What I do is I get the best out of everybody, try to learn, and that, homie, just that they have fucking offered me their help, homies. Garner, Dubs, and I'm gonna respect that as a man, bro. I'm gonna respect that, cause motherfuckers, they probably be acting all that shit. I have fucking friends that they ask me for money, they never pay me, bro. You know what I mean? And I don't trip, dog. I'm like, okay. So with that, let me show you these pictures, homie. I'm saying this, and when I said I'm saying this to say that, look, man. Somebody said, "That's good." Well, Gardner said, I kick it with a lot of homies out here, dog. I kick it with a lot of homies. So, look, bro. A lot of us lost a lot in prison. We went. I lost some of my things, all my 20s, all my 30s, part of my 40s, and I lost some family. I lost a lot of events where I didn't, birthdays, graduations, stuff like that, bro. I didn't see my little brother growing. I lost my whole life, and a lot of homies, a lot of, not only the homies, a lot of blacks, whites, everybody, man, that been doing hella long time, a lot of fucking long time, bro. They suffered, dog. They suffered inside. A lot of them lost their jefita, they lost their dad, their moms, pops, and that's fucking sad, dog. That fucking hurts inside, bro. Luckily, I got out to see my mom alive. But look, man, I'm gonna show you some pictures, bro. I'm gonna show you some pictures just to show you, gente, what we lose in life, folks. Just playing these games. Look, that's my little brother Pina. That's my little brother Pina. That was probably Pelican Bay or Folsom. I think it was Folsom here. But I got pictures of Pelican Bay. And there was my mom again. Does she look happy? No. That's me. There goes my mom again. She's not happy. There goes Peanut, my brother Peanut. You see as a little kid, look. There goes Peanut again. My brother Peanut, my mom. Do they look happy? No. There goes Peanut. You see how little he was on the first picture? And I got pictures where he went to see me play. Little kid, bro. Little kid. There goes Peanut again, bro. He's a grown man. And I lost all that, bro. I wasn't there for my little brother for a lot of fucking stuff, man. And the fact, that I'm blessed to get out. Me as a life, I know what I went through. I had no hope, once. I had no hope to ever getting out. So if these battles got out, just try to get. If you don't like their videos or just don't watch them, try to get the best out of them and see, hey, these battles, at least they try to make something. I seen them fucking collecting money for support this person and this person, and hopefully they keep doing that, bro. And you see me doing my little good deeds, blessing those kids, man. When I was over there, where I was, you seen the videos, bro. Uh, uh, in a way, mending my problems, in a way to amend my problems, my wrongdoings from the past. And I'm not trying to fucking defend nobody, dog, but they never did me wrong, I cannot say something wrong about them because they never disrespected me, so they try to help me, and I'm not gonna lie, man. Fucking Garner's a good storyteller, bro. And the other Bato, he's been through some fucking shit. And Rene Enriquez, he lost his son, Renegade Media. He got done run, by his homies. I wanted to show you. I wanted to show you a fucking what do you call fuck. I want to show you some of the comments, super fucking activo, saying, hey, don't be talking about the homies. So when we're running with the homies, that didn't matter. So anywho, bro, I can't, I don't want to waste no more time. But with that, they told me not to stop making videos. Hey, I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing, bro, and tell them kids, man, I show you the reality. A lot of people didn't get that opportunity to come out and do this good, and to get a second chance. There's a lot of battles over there in prison going, they went the wrong way. They became a lady. Some of them, they went cuckoo. They couldn't deal with. I know a lot of battles that went cuckoo. Some of them, they never getting out. They got used and abused by the system and who I don't know who else, but you know who, and it's sad, man. And I hope and I pray that these battles make something good with their money and they help too. I'm out, and gracias, gente.